Hello everyone, hi, how are you guys doing today? Welcome back to another episode reaction to Doctor Who. That's right, my name's Matt. Hello, what's up everyone? Hi, Doctor Who again. Last time we got a Christmas episode that I watched at the end of March. I watched it like 2 weeks ago. So for me, this has been kind of continuous. We got Joy to the World, which we met this girl named Joyce at which wasn't at the Time Hotel, but then we went to the Time Hotel and then she died at the beginning of Christianity. But symbolically, she became a shining star throughout the entire history of humanity almost. At least modern history of humanity, that gave a lot of people hope. I think that was honestly beautiful for her character. Like even without the symbolism, is that she was a very lonely person that felt like she let her mom down on Christmas, and she died as a result of that. And she was incredibly sad that she could never take that back. And at the very ending, in becoming the star, she was able to provide guidance and companionship to like an amount of people that would be impossible to count throughout history, including her mom, which was, I think that is something that's kind of beautiful, and I really like that. But more importantly, before dying, she was like, Doctor, you're lonely too. You need to go get a friend. I would love it if it was Anita. I don't think we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna go meet a new companion. I would be happy if the new companion was Anita, if I'm gonna be real with you. I fell in love with Anita in that episode. She took the fucking show. So did Trev. I love Trev. He's fucking dead though, so let's just settle for Anita. But I don't think we're gonna do that. We're gonna go meet someone new. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, season premiere. I don't know if this is series 15, season 2. I don't care. I'm just here for more Doctor Who. So we're just gonna go ahead and watch that. I have no idea what's happening. This episode came out like 4 days ago, 3 days ago. I don't know, but it was less than a week ago. And I'm gonna try to edit this as fast as I can. But yeah, it's been a couple days. I haven't seen anything about this episode other than the title, and I think I already forgot it. Was it like the robot apocalypse or something? It was robot something. Alright, let's just watch it. Patreon, check out the Patreon link in the description below, pop up on the screen. You can't watch these in early access because, like, these episodes are just coming out. I'm recording them as they come out. So you can watch full-length reactions if you want, like the entire episode alongside me. That will be available. Okay, let us begin. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I always forget, but at the beginning of every season, you can watch full length alongside me. This is the beginning of a new season, so you can watch full length alongside me of this episode. So you don't even need to Patreon for this one. Next episode's absolutely. This one for free. So yeah, link in the description below. You can watch it alongside me. Doctor Who Series 15, Episode 1, or Season 2, Episode 1. I don't fucking know. Let's go. This numeration is gonna be an issue. We have to settle for one. 17 years ago.
I bought you this. Happy birthday. You could fold the paper and save it for later, but never mind.
Oh.
Star certificate?
That star, that's yours.
Does it have to say Miss?
Are you married? Do you like it? Oh.
Yes. I'm sorry, Alan. Yes. The nicest thing anyone has ever done for me.
Oh, 17 years later, it's a comet. It looked like it fell from it. What is this outfit? Soundtrack is kind of bopping. I'm into it.
Sorry, but I phoned your daughter and she's on.
I love how much this doctor loves skirts. He's wore skirts like 3 times or something at this point. And it looks good on him. So because you own it, it came for you or something? Or is it just coincidence? Oh, that's a rocket. Rocket or machinery of some kind. That's a rocket. That's just a full-on rocket. It looks like a cartoon rocket too. Okay. That looks like a cartoon robot. It has like a smiley face. Well, it's not smiley, but like an emoji face.
Residents will stay in their rooms. Missbelindachandrareaction.
What?
You are Missbelindachandrareaction.
How do you know my name?
Name come first, Your Majesty.
You're what now?
Oh my god. That cat did nothing! I didn't even see it, but that cat did nothing!
Cat is irrelevant.
It wasn't my cat.
The cat is still irrelevant. We come from the star Missbelindachandra. We need you as our queen.
Yeah, she owns it. No, I don't.
Missbelindachandra.
She kinda broke it.
Oh, you are kidding me.
This is kind of a really fun setup. I have no idea what the fuck is happening, but it's fun. It's her again! She's everywhere! We're never gonna get away from her!
Oh, take care, Belinda. Bye-bye.
I hope that we go like 3 full seasons until it is finally revealed what the fuck she is.
See me.
She breaks the fourth wall too. Who else breaks the fourth wall? I mean, the Master breaks the fourth wall sometimes, I think. Is there a specific antagonist that always breaks the fourth wall in Doctor Who? Like I have to revisit my classic. The Robot Revolution! Okay, it wasn't the Apocalypse, it was the Revolution. I love how cartoony that rocket looks like too. This setup is fun.
It's Alan that bought this thing. Go get him. I haven't seen him in 16 years.
Oh, you-
To Margate.
That makes sense. Like,
Tell him he owes me 50 quid.
you were just teenagers. Like, that was just a dude you knew for a little bit.
Go get him. Dad,
It's like time and space breaking. Oh, that's fun. That's a fun effect to do in editing. Where the fuck are we going? Near a black hole?
Entering orbit of Missbelindachandrareaction.
It's a planet.
Planet called Belinda.
Yeah, it wasn't a star. Oh my god. You're the queen of this society. There's human people here though. Or human-like creatures.
Welcome to Miss Belinda Chandraville.
That's-
I stand antitive. My name is Sasha 55.
That's so funny.
On behalf of all Miss Belinda Chandra kind,
Oh my god.
Just tell these
and we obey our robot overlords in all things.
What?
Okay.
The Miss Belinda Chandrabots. All praise the robots.
Yeah, but why are you the queen though?
What's happening?
There's a revolution happening.
Also, the robots are unleashing Miss Belinda Chandrabots.
The fact that they had Missbelindachandra in front of every fucking noun is the funniest fucking shit in the world.
Please help us.
Okay, I see the situation. I could kind of see it in her eyes.
Right.
Proceed towards the throne of the Queen.
I love the perfect mixture of like some real shit alongside like the campiest fucking shit I've ever seen with this episode. I'm just gonna sit here. What now?
The planet Miss Belinda Chandra 1 will celebrate your royal wedding.
Who am I marrying?
The great AI generator.
Oh boy.
Attention, citizens of Miss Belinda Chandra 1.
Oh my god. This looks like a Power Ranger antagonist. I'm into it. I love that it's called the AI generator.
The binding contract of the stars may yet save the people. So metal,
Oh, he's right there. I didn't notice.
Well,
Queen and machine combined. Behold!
Okay. Thank you for the fun graphic.
I'm saying no.
With regret, your powers are only nominal.
Oh boy.
Why is it all so bad? Why is everything on this planet so stupid?
That's a great question.
I think our designated historian might explain.
He may speak.
Hi.
Once upon a time, the planet was united.
Is he just guessing
The
or?
robots and people lived together in peace too.
Okay.
Me.
Ooh.
Because on that day, please,
What?
the AI generator evolved and achieved perfection. Robots faulty. No one knows why. Every ninth
Okay.
word.
Word. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I got it.
So, thank you very much. Very, very much. Gotcha.
With the people subjugated, the generator looked out rebels. It sought for the original Miss Belinda Chandra fight back. New metal and flesh must finally unite soon.
Oh, that's so cool.
When?
The time
Okay, that was so fun. I really like that scene. I really like that sequence. I like how the audience got to kind of play along as it was happening. It took me like a little bit. It wasn't until like the fourth word that I noticed that he was actually constructing a sentence. Oh boy, that's bad. That thing looks like a mouse, like a computer mouse. The rebels! Oh boy. That looks like a fucking harpoon. That's so fun.
My name is the Doctor, and I will get you out of here.
You're not doing a very good job.
I swear you can trust this man. In just 6 months, I have learned to trust him with my life.
She's gonna die.
Then take me to the stars.
She's gonna die maybe within 10 seconds.
That's her exit. I'll cover you, Doctor. Now, Aaron, run!
It was like 20, but I was right. Yeah, go, go, go!
Belinda will surrender to us.
We have to get out here!
Okay, so what we need to start kind of inferring is that maybe he did spend like months here, and those were his friends. She most of all. Is the Polish robot with us? The Polish robot is gonna save us. The Polish robot is actually gonna be the key to surviving and to making it out of here. Remember this, the Polish robot is gonna be our savior, somehow.
None of this is my fault, man! Don't shush me!
So we got a revolution and then immediately we all died and failed. So not gone according to plan.
I'm sorry about your friend. She was nice to me.
She was lovely. I am sorry, babes. The robots could track you down and find us. Now then,
She's so compassionate for this like tiny robot.
world to overthrow.
She's like, what? Like, I was just at home. I didn't sign up for any of this shit.
It's fluid.
Okay, it's empty. Can I replace it?
Help yourself. Disinfect with Milos, Your Majesty.
Similin, Milos. Got it.
I like that she came in and immediately started working.
Mundy Flynn. I'm an ordained Anglican Marine.
Same actress? Yeah.
There's always a doctor standing back while the nurses do all the hard work.
So we're gonna bring it home somehow.
Doctor and nurse. Good team.
How about you, darling? Has anyone had a chance to look at you?
I'm okay. They said it's a dislocated shoulder.
Shoulders on this planet the same as back on Earth.
More or less.
People in a worse state than.
Give it a good rest for a couple of hours, okay?
I like that she had to ask, like, are people on this planet the same as normal humans? It's like, yeah, kinda.
Kids.
Oh,
Blankets.
The main difference between humans and Missbelindachandra kind.
I can't
Instead
believe
of the
it.
kidneys and the liver, all the detox is carried out here in an organ called the pasculum.
Is that better or worse than human?
If you start deciding which body is best, you're going down a very dangerous path.
Real shit.
Ta-da!
Have you got two hearts?
Padam, padam.
But the Pascular man, he hasn't got two hearts.
No. I'm from a different planet.
So what are you doing here?
I came for you.
Why?
I was told about you by someone. It's kind of a long story, and I've got to be careful about timelines.
Okay.
You told me your name, like it would be important.
But I'm not. I'm really not. Why me?
Like, I do want to know why the fuck.
Diploma, have you got yours?
The original.
Did it time travel and...
The AI generator has got the same thing because it's been here longer, but it's got the same exact head. You see, it's the same object twice.
In a time travel way.
Timey-wimey.
Timey-wimey.
Yep.
Am I 6?
Don't worry about it.
Because I have waited for you for a long time, Belinda, and yet, when you were taken by the robots, I was at your house. When was that for you?
I don't know. 2 hours?
It was 6 months ago. For me.
Okay,
I saw
so that's what you
footsteps
did.
in the garden.
Wait, you were at my house?
Yes. You have a blip. Did you feel...
6. It all went schwab. We schwapped.
Okay.
It was the fracture. Everything is out of sync. The border between this world and Earth keeps jumping.
You arrived here 6 months ago, and the certificate landed like millions of years ago or something like that.
Hello, robots.
Oh, okay.
So I've been living down here in the Undercity for 6 months. I met Sasha. And she looked after me.
And then she died.
She died.
Alright, this fucking dude.
Belinda's fault.
Hey, I don't need you to fight my battles, thank you.
You're as bad as the robots. Okay.
That's Manny.
There's always one of those guys in these stories. The dude who's so angry that all of his friends died, so he places the blame on someone who doesn't deserve it.
The robots must have got it from the future. When they brought it back to this planet,
It went schwab.
they traveled further than 6 months. It went back 5,000 years and became a foundation myth.
But I've seen films. When you get two versions of the same thing crossing over in time, don't they explode?
Yes. The laws of time say no. Kaboom.
Are there two of the same? Or maybe when we escape, it blinks about 5,000 years? Because this one is with her. Like, I almost want to burn this one to ensure that there is no duplicate that might be created in the future.
This is all your fault, Queen Belinda.
Little robot dude, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna turn it on so they come and get you because you feel guilty? Oh boy. What are you doing?
We've been friends for centuries, and it all changed.
What
One
happened?
night 10 years ago, but why?
The AI generator was created. Humans and machines were good until AI generation was created.
I'm telling you, I did this.
I'm saving you. People are dying, and it is my fault. Because my name is Missbelindachandrareaction. It's about time I owned it. Leave these people alone. Take me.
It just says AI generator on its mouth.
The ceremony will begin.
Okay. The Polish robot!
I don't think you want to be a part of this. Off you go.
I'm waiting for the Polish robot to save us. I'm telling you.
Remember me as Belinda. You can drop the miss. Never liked it anyway. I said to Alan that night, who says miss?
Are you married?
But that's what he said. Those were his exact words. Are you?
At last.
I thought about it for a sec. What is it gonna look like inside?
Beloved.
What the fuck, dude? Literally how?
It's not AI, it's Al.
Belinda,
Are you alright?
I am supreme.
Can you explain, like, what?
How did you end up?
They came for me. In the night. You are Alan Budd.
Yeah, his name is also on the certificate, right at the bottom.
I told them about Alan.
Oh, she also told him about it.
Daniel Budd.
Yeah. Yeah, she did tell him that.
To do that, they went through the time fracture.
Yeah.
10 long years ago, I found happiness beyond pain.
You've been killing people.
Because he loved them.
You mean it's like a game, and you're saying this is mine? I can make up the rules and win.
Oh my god.
Oh, give it to me.
Like, we could have, like, made him like a person, and instead we just made him like a dude bro gamer who probably says slurs whenever he plays Call of Duty.
You mind if I ask?
I mind very much. Destroy him.
You started the revolution.
But what for?
Belle, why did you finish with him?
Because he was an asshole.
When we're married, I really don't think you should wear clothes that tight anymore. Plus, no more texting after 8 p.m. Okay?
No.
Yeah, because he was an asshole. He was like controlling piece of shit.
Oh my god. You've taken coercive control and made it complete control of the whole planet. How can you live with yourself?
That's the point. He can. Your brain interfaces with the machine on an 8-part loop. Every 9th word, your mind is free. Every 9th word is telling us the truth.
Help me, save me. Hey,
Oh, that's something I didn't notice.
to the perfect wedding, your mind subsume within mine.
I can't keep track that fast.
The incels.
It is, it really is.
I can separate the violence.
No more words. You will obey me. Now hold the diploma, my bride. Join with me in ecstasy and freedom.
The robot! The robot! Polish it!
I'm sorry.
Okay, two of the same they touch. Yeah, like, don't know what's happening. Yeah, like, I don't know. Time broke. Okay, and now what? Okay, it just destroyed one end of it.
Needed a Time Lord to take the kaboom!
Oh,
I just went through your entire life like a bullet. The time fracture sent me like whoosh.
are you a part of her life now?
But where's Alan?
Is it like a Cygod on the floor?
He's a sperm and an egg.
Yeah, I get polished. One less incel.
Goodbye, Alan.
This place is nuts.
Yes, Queen!
We will make reparations and live in harmony with the people to rebuild this world.
Your box.
Is that your TARDIS?
Isn't she everything?
She knows the name. Well, did he say it? Oh, we're gonna have the scene.
After you've taken me home.
In honor of those that we lost, this will now be the citadel of Sasha 55.
Woo! We love Sasha.
Queen Belinda of planet Earth.
All hail Belinda, Queen of planet Earth.
That's not her title, but
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
he's like, I don't want to wait. I need to get the fuck out of here. is staying in one place for too long. Everyone has to have the scene.
Oh, no, this is ridiculous. If you thought this was mad.
It is bigger on the inside than it is on the outside.
Yeah, I know. Now get me home. 24th of May, 2025. My shift starts at 7:30 a.m.
But we don't need to rush. Time machine.
This is a time machine.
There is something already connecting us. I have been to the future, and I have met your descendant on a planet far away
Okay.
in the 51st century.
Did she look like me?
Absolute match.
Yes. Like, it's almost as if you were the same actress.
Is that supposed to be a coincidence?
There are no coincidences. A lot of weird shit happens around me.
Is amazing.
I can't help thinking, Belle, that maybe we are meant to be connected.
Like, this is destiny.
Just like, bro, I go work.
Is that what you said to Sasha? She trusted you, and she died.
I like this very realistic outlook.
Tested my DNA without even asking my permission. You're dangerous.
I'm sorry. Inexcusable. With both hearts, I apologize.
I am
I like
not
that.
one of your adventures. Do the right thing.
I will take you home.
That is an amazing reaction to this bullshit. She's just like, no. What is this fantasy shit you're selling me? That other woman died. Is that what you told her? Dude, I just want to go home. I go work. Like, just also, like, you scanned me. I didn't give you any permission for that. And it's like, that's true. That's a breach of privacy. He just does shit. And nobody, like, questions him on that. So it's really nice to see someone that does. So are we stuck? Where?
That's how it works.
No.
We are bouncing off May the 24th, and that is impossible.
Specifically May the 24th. Oh, planet Earth's gone.
Halfway between Missbelindachandra and planet
Okay,
Earth.
halfway.
This.
Is it because you kept the Missbelindachandra thing? Should you just fucking throw that shit away? I feel bad for her. She's like the only person that's like, dude, just take me home. And it doesn't work.
I told you, get me home.
I am.
You are not.
This might be the long way round, Missbelindachandra, but hold on tight, because this is going to be quite a ride.
So, is that the Eiffel Tower? That's the Liberty Statue? Yeah, so time blew up. Earth blew up. Okay, I am not looking at the preview. I don't want to look at the preview. I'm happy not knowing what's coming. I love that premiere. I really like that as a first episode. Missbelindachandra. We're gonna drop the miss. She doesn't like it. And I can't tell if she didn't like the miss because it felt like demeaning or controlling in some kind of way to keep addressing that, or she didn't like the genderization of it. Like, it could be either or, it doesn't matter. But this fucking dude, this fucking incel controlling piece of shit, it was just like, God, it's fun whenever we have an antagonist who's just like, yeah, I'm a piece of shit. And that's it. Because, like, I feel like so often we have some kind of redeeming factor or something that explains someone's behavior. And then with this dude, it was just like, no, this dude is just a fucking dude bro incel who calls you slurs in video games. Like, that dude, and then he was brought to a different planet, and then he became the... That's so funny that he became the AI generator, but then it was like, actually it wasn't AI, it was Al. So, like, because, like, I thought that we were gonna swerve into, like, that feels really funny in, like, a meta sense, because the level of subtlety that, the episodes of the previous season had were, like, zero subtlety, right? Like, I know writers, they use subtlety and they're all fucking cowards, like, that level. So then when we come into this planet with all these robots that are fighting against the rebels, who are the people, and then we see that the roles are being led by something called the AI generator. I'm sitting here like, all right, what are we doing? I was ready for this storyline to be about, I don't fucking know. Like, the robots evolved some kind of, or like the humans created this AI generator. And the AI generator decided, all right, fuck it, we're just gonna rid of all. I guess that's kind of what happened, you know, on like Like, that wasn't the point of it, but that is what happened. Because it seems like, okay, if I understand correctly, the humans and made the robots, and everyone was happy. And then, because of time shenanigans, they brought this dude in. When they brought the dude in, he became the AI generator by augmenting with the machine. And in augmenting with the machine, he took control of all robots. And he was just like, all right, we're just gonna fucking... we're just gonna kill every human. Fuck yeah, I don't give a fuck. This is all a video game for me. So he did that. So I guess on some level we can say that, yes, humans made the AI generator. It's like a mixture of humans and machines. They made the AI generator. And then the AI generator just fucking killed all humans. Like, realistically what happens in the real world is because of generative AI, there is many fields now that are just fucking dying because AI generation can take over, quote unquote, can take over a job that a human person would have, and then the AI will do a shitty job that doesn't work, but it's cheaper because you don't have to pay for that shit. So all companies are just like, yeah, we're just gonna use AI because it doesn't cost anything, and then AI fucking sucks, so that means that everything sucks, and also the people don't get any money. Only the leader, like the person in charge of the company, gets the money, because, right, like, you don't have an employee you're paying anymore. It's just a shitty AI that is doing a shitty job. So that means that now everything that comes out is shitty, and also nobody gets any money. So yeah, society's falling apart because of that shit. So I guess in that level we can say the AI generator actually did that. But that wasn't really the plot. The plot ended up being the AI generator is actually just a dude bro. I guess the people that use AI generators are a bunch of dude bros on Twitter. So I guess in that sense, we can kind of draw a line there, a connection. But the plot ended up being this fucking incel. He just gained ultimate power as a result of it. And he just wanted to force his like high school sweetheart or whatever, the one woman he had a crush on, and he was like, all right, you're gonna be mine. And it's just like, yeah, I'm a controlling piece of shit, so I'm just gonna force you to be mine. And it's like, okay, dude, sure. And then we just use time shenanigans to get rid of that by touching both certificates. Yeah, certificates. By touching both certificates, D4C shit happened to it. No two objects can exist in the same spot, so that's why they mentioned that rule. And then in doing so, Belinda was fine because the doctor saved her by some Time Lord bullshit. Just like, I am a Time Lord, so I kind of took it. You roll with it. But Alan, he de-aged and disappeared and stopped existing. But it's so funny to me how, like, so often we have antagonists who are just, there is some kind of explanations as to why they're doing what they're doing or why they are the way they are. And in this one, is really just like, no, this dude is a controlling incel. Period. There we go. Like, we don't really need much more than that. Like, we got to watch 2 scenes of him being human before he became the AI generator, and it was just like the dude being walked in, and she was like, oh, I can control the whole planet and kill as many people as I can. Sick. And that's it. Like, you don't really need to see anything else. Like, that's just it. But I do. Okay, let's talk about Belinda Chandra. I wanted to call her Chandra. I like the name Chandra. Reminds me of Chandra Nalar from MTG. But Belinda Chandra here, she seems to probably be our new companion for the season, maybe further than that. But that's interesting because, like, from the get-go, she feels the most adversarial towards the Doctor than any other companion, with the exception of, like, maybe Donna. and to be fair, Donna was just in a special and she was like, fuck this shit, and then she left, and then she came back like a season later. So, like, the original instance of Donna showing up for a special was a lot more adversarial than this one. In fact, I think it was less adversarial. I think he was adversarial at first, but not at the end of the episode. I think she was like, I don't want to trouble with you, but she still felt like it was cool. Now, though, this Belinda, she's just like, fuck you, get me home. And that's honestly completely fair. And I really like that. We never get anyone who has that reaction. I feel like we so often, if not every time, we get companions who are like, oh my god, this is magical, this is awesome, yeah, let's go on an adventure. Like, they have that sense of wonder. I love that Belinda is just like, fuck you, get me home. Because also, like, she just dealt with her, like, abusive, like, ex-boyfriend that she knew, like, 17 years ago, and it was like, yeah, that dude was a piece of shit and I fucking hated his guts. And, like, she hates that, like, controlling personality, because of course she does. I mean, I was gonna say not everybody does. I feel like everybody should, but maybe some people are more tolerant than it than others, and they end up finding themselves in really fucked up relationships as a result of that. Belinda didn't suffer that shit. She was like, fuck you, I'm out, which is perfect. But that means that later, what happens, and this makes complete sense, is that at the end, she's just like, dude, you analyze my, like, data and shit without any consent or permission. I don't care all this, like, smiles you do and all of the, like, fun, like, alien shit that you're telling me. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't like that. You should have asked me. And I love... this is really fun because she's telling that to the 15th Doctor, out of all doctors. And the 15th Doctor is this, like, really carefree, like, friendly doctor in a way that other doctors usually are not. And it's really fun to see the way that he reacts in that conversation, because he's like smiles and then he like pushes the smile down, and then she's like, okay, I sincerely apologize. Like he realizes he's in the wrong. He didn't mean to do something that's wrong. It's more so like his level of, like, what is okay to do and what isn't. Like, he wasn't considering that. He was just doing shit because to him it's fun. And he's like, oh my god, isn't it cool? This person is just like... And it's like, dude, like, that was a fucked up thing you did. And he was like, yes, it was. I'm sorry. Like, it's a thing of, like, he's not mean and he's not trying to do something that's bad. He just didn't think about that. And then she had to point it out, and he was like, you know what, you're right. And it's this thing where, like, he was smiling, and then he, like, you see how he smiles and stops smiling like 5 times within like 10 seconds. It's this thing of, like, his sense of, like, adventure and wonder and let's fucking go, and then immediately goes back, it pushes himself back down, and it's like, she's right, actually, she's super right. And I think it makes a lot of sense for this character of Belinda. I like that. I love that, because most companions, if not all companions, they never have that reaction. Usually they go like, oh, this dude is cool. She is like, I just dealt with that controlling piece of shit. I don't trust whatever the fuck you're doing, and I don't care. Take me home. I got work to do tomorrow. Like, it's as simple as that. Which also is like, it makes sense, because, like, of all companions who find themselves in situations and end up traveling with the Doctor, she's one that was kidnapped from her home in the middle of the night, and she's like, I hate this. And then, at the end of the episode, she's like, yeah, I still hate this shit. Take me home. Like, that's it. I love that. This character, Belinda, I'm really liking her immediately. But that also means that there is going to be some kind of a storyline we're going to do with her as to how does she become a companion. Because she's going to be a companion for the season. Like, I don't think she's going to leave next episode. Like, that. Like, usually you keep a companion for the whole season, maybe more. That doesn't mean that it has to happen, but generally that's what happens. But if that's what we're doing, then it means that at some point she's gonna have to have that change in how she perceives journeying with the Doctor. She's gonna be like, okay, maybe I'll stay. Or we are gonna have some kind of, like, season storyline where we can't return to that Earth. I don't know what the fuck happened at the end of the episode, by the way. It looked like Earth ended. Like, we got to see, like, the Statue of Liberty. I think it was the Eiffel Tower. Like, it had to have been, because that was the Statue of Liberty. There was a dead car. There was a calendar. Yeah, the calendar is like, okay, the world ended on May 24th, I think, or 25th. I think, is that a Pyramid of Giza? And it has the star certificate, so that's gonna matter. It was the star certificate is definitely going to be the thing that causes this, I think. Because there can be 2 objects in the same spot, or it all ends and it's fucked up, or whatever. And there is a star certificate right there, Missbelindachandrareaction. It's right there at the ending screen of the episode, in the apocalyptic slideshow here. I love that, by the way. Like, I love whenever there's an apocalypse, you have to show, like, an Earth landmark that is just destroyed, and it's like that is your signifier that this is the apocalypse. And they showed the Eiffel Tower, the Statue of Liberty, and the Pyramid of Giza, just in case one wasn't enough, just in case two wasn't enough. We have to show every single one of them. Like, it could have just kept going. Like, it would have been really funny if we had just kept going for like 30 seconds, keep showing you like landmarks, just But okay, the fact that we see the Missbelindachandrareaction star certificate as well, while we also have another one in the TARDIS, like when the doctor kept that and he put it into like a tiny bottle and placed it on the TARDIS, I was like 100% sure. I was like, that's gonna come back and that's gonna be important. Like, that's gonna be an issue either for the end of the episode or for the season, and it seems like that's gonna be the case, because like I'm like 100% thinking like, just fucking burn that shit. Like, we don't need that. I suppose like I don't, you don't burn it if Belinda doesn't want to burn it, but I feel like she would burn it. I feel like she would be like, yeah, fuck that. Like, I don't want to be associated with that shit anymore. In this instance, it solved the problem. Yeah, because time got timey-wimey and got weird. It got duplicated in a way. So then we had a paradox. But I do like the time shenanigans in the episode of like, okay, Belinda, you were brought here, and the doctor was brought here, but because there was some time shenanigans, the doctor got here months prior. Belinda got here months in the future. The certificate somehow got sent backwards in time, and also they went and got Alan, but that also got timey-wimey, and then he got here like years in the past. So the certificate became this like mythos, this origin myth. Then they got Alan in the future, but the past for them. Then the doctor got here years later, and then Belinda got there months later. So it's really fun that we also followed Belinda here. Belinda was a point of view for that, which allowed us to connect one more with Belinda, while also getting the perspective of the person who arrived last. So then we have to catch up with what's actually happening. I really enjoy the scene where when the rebellion pops off, like all the rebels just attack. And I love how the doctor was explaining to Belinda, like every ninth word, they can't hear it. And I love how that wasn't explained to you until after it was happening. Because like the doctor was just saying like these ominous words in the middle of his sentences. And it wasn't until like the fourth one where I was like, oh, he's trying to say something. And then in what he's saying, he explains what is happening. And that's fun. I have no clue where we're going here with Belinda. Like, because Belinda just wants to go home. So, like, the doctor said, like, all right, I'm going to take you home the long way around. Just brace yourself. No idea what we're doing. Like, maybe we'll go to Earth in the past. And then it's like, I don't know. I think in the preview, the 1 second of preview I saw, they were in the past on Earth. So, I guess that might be what we're doing, but like, she just wants to go home, man. Like, that's not home. So you're not gonna take her to like 50 years in the past and then she has to live those, like, that's fucked up. So I guess we're gonna try to solve how to get to Earth in the future, and that's when we'll find out that Earth is destroyed, I suppose. But like, Chandra has to like, I feel like after enough travel, Chandra would be like, I fucking hate this and I hate you, fuck you. Like, I feel like that level of antagonism is where we're at, because I feel like Belinda here, I think that she's in a position where like, she just doesn't want to deal with this shit, and she doesn't necessarily like the doctor either. It's like, okay, you went through this adventure and that got resolved. Okay, cool. I don't like how little power I had in that, and how like it felt like the doctor was in control for a lot of it, and she was like, I don't like that, and I don't necessarily like you for that either, and I just want you to take me home. And the fact that like he's not taking her home, I know that he can. I know that he would if he could. But the fact that he isn't, to her, it would be even more suspicious. Like, oh, you're kidnapping me. And she would hate him more. That's how I feel. So I have no idea what's going to happen with the relationship between these two. But that's a fun thing for a companion, because we haven't had that. Usually a companion is like so into it. So the fact that that's not the case is really fun. It's so funny to me how Sasha 55 like died immediately, and I knew it. I knew she was gonna die immediately because they wrote her to die, right? I don't remember the way she acted, but she was like, "Belinda, we will take you home." And then it's like, "You're not doing a very good job." And then Sasha is just like, "I swear you can trust this man." And she's like smiling. "He came to us as a stranger, but in just 6 months I have learned to trust him with my life." And then they're all smiling at each other. "Take her home, doctor, and then take me to the stars." And I'm like, oh my god, she's like 1 day from retirement. She knows a secret that the entire country depends on. Like, she's about to get married, and she's about, like, I was like, she's dead. I never seen a deader person in my life except for David Productions' Naransha Girga. Like, oh my god, like, she was so dead. Like, the way she's smiling too, she's smiling in this exaggerated smile that it really looks like this person is about to fucking die, which is why I gave her 10 seconds. Was it 10 seconds? I thought it was like 20. Okay, I said she's dead in 10 seconds at about 53 seconds in. When does she die? It was like 14 seconds. It was like 14 seconds. I was close. I was really close, actually. Oh my god, that's so funny to me. I mentioned this during, like, I think Devil Scored, but I am actually a big fan of... This episode was written by RTD, wasn't it? Like, I can feel it. Yeah, this is an RTD episode. I mentioned this during Devil Scored, and it's something I really enjoy, which is I enjoy the juxtaposition, or like the dissonance of like something like fucked up and serious that is happening, like, oh, these people are dying, and also the campiness of, I don't fucking know what this is. And this episode had it all. Like, when the robot showed up in front of Belinda's house, I was like, that looks like a cartoon spaceship. And then it was like, those look like cartoon robots. And then it's like, oh, we serve the AI generator. And I'm sitting here like, all right, man. And it looked like a Power Rangers villain. Like, it has this campiness to it that I don't know how to explain. It's like these practical effects, this goofy ass outfits with goofy ass colors, and then there's like an amount of visual effects that only serve to accentuate the campiness of the costumes. And I'm just sitting here like, that's so fucking funny. And then the writing, the fact that every fucking noun that the robots were talking about was Missbelindachandra and then word was the funniest thing I've heard in maybe all year. It's like Missbelindra Missbelindra bomb, Missbelindra bots, Missbelindachandra Missbelindachandra bots, etc. It was so fucking funny to me. Like, it's like that level of like campy and funny shit of like Mavity that we're still rolling with, by the way. They kept rolling with the Mavity, I think, in Joy to the World. I noticed while editing, Mavity was still a thing. Like, that level of campy that we're watching here, like, I'm into that shit. I eat that shit up. So like, the Missbelindachandra shit in this episode was honestly hilarious. And again, the dissonance between, you know, all these people are dying and how goofy it is, the situation that they find themselves in. I'm like, this is great. This is the best thing I've ever seen. So yes, I very much enjoyed this episode. I definitely enjoyed it more than whatever Space Babies or whatever the fuck that episode was. I will say that, in defense of Space Babies last season, the more I watched that season, the more I was like, yeah, I think it makes sense for Space Babies to be the first one, because the Space Babies is this like dumb shit episode that kind of eases you into the goofy stuff that Doctor Who does in a way that other episodes, if they had been placed at the very beginning of the season, I don't think they would have worked. You can do 73 yards at the beginning of the season. You can do Dot and Bobble at the beginning. That is too big of an anti-capitalistic episode in order to do at the very beginning of the season. You have to ease people into that. You have to get the suckers in with the episode 1, and then you have to really introduce the hard anti-capitalistic shit halfway into the season. So that was boom. That was episode 3. The other one was Insulated Rich White People. By the way, it's really funny to me how I titled that episode just what it was, which is Insulated Rich White People Are Beyond Saving. I think that was the title. And I titled it that because that's what the episode is. Like, sometimes I just title my videos just like, this is what the episode is, to like its basic core essence. And then those videos end up coming off cross as clickbait, and a bunch of people show up to yell at me, and it's just like, I don't know, man. I was just watching the episode. That's what the episode was. I don't know what you want me to tell you. So that's really funny to me how like a year later, in hindsight, like that's what it ended up being. And all I can think about is just like, that's funny because I'm just watching the episode. Like, I'm not trying to push any weird agenda here. That's RTD. That's what RTD is doing. That's not on me. But also he's spitting. Anyway, what else? I think we're kind of done. I think we'll just go and see what is happening with the rest of the season. I think these episodes air on Saturday. I'll try to record them on Saturday, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I'll record them whenever I can. And then I'll try to get this out within the week that they come out, but I can't promise anything. Like, I'm looking at this episode and I'm like, maybe it'll come out on Friday, maybe. I'm hoping, because then that'll give me like half a day before the next one comes out for it to still be relevant. I'm enjoying the character of Belinda Chandra. She is adversarial in a way that no one ever is. And I like that because it's kind of realistic. And it also makes sense to her character with her relationship with fucking Alan and shit. So it's like, yeah, that makes sense to me. It's also the same actress that portrayed, I forgot her name, in Boom. She was a soldier in Boom. I think it was in Boom. And so, yeah, they just probably what happened is that she was portraying that character. And then they were like, damn, she's good. Do you want a more permanent gig? And then they were like, all right, get in here. And there's nothing weird about that. We have a history of that. I'm pretty sure the Sixth Doctor played a different character in a different serial before he became the Sixth Doctor. And that has happened many times before. Like, I'm being reminded of Gwen from Torchwood, Gwen Cooper. Gwen Cooper was in episode 3 of season 1 of Doctor Who, and then she became a main character in Torchwood, like the main character alongside Jack. And then they made like a comment on it during Journey's End. It's like, Gwen Cooper, do your family in Cardiff go way back? And it's like, yeah. And it's like, they made a fun joke about it. Amy, that one wasn't mentioned, but Amy was one of the Pompeii like Oracle people, and then she became Amy. Speaking of Pompeii, Peter Capaldi is in Pompeii, and then he becomes the 12th Doctor. So like, yeah, it doesn't matter. We have a history of just actors that show up and they go like, damn, they're good. Let's get him in here, and then they become like main characters. So it's like, yeah, that makes sense to me. And they just made a mention of it because you kind of have to make a mention of it if the Doctor saw her, and it's like, oh yeah, the old lady showed at the beginning, the creepy old lady that breaks the fourth wall every time. You know what? I have to go back to Classic and start looking at why did characters break the fourth wall. Like, I don't know if we ever have had characters who just straight up break the fourth wall so much as like their main gimmick, because that's what the old lady did. This old lady is right next to is the neighbor of fucking Belinda, and then the Doctor shows up trying to chase Belinda, and then the old lady just goes back home, and then before she goes home, she looks into the camera and she says, "You ain't seen me," and then just runs back in, and that's it. I just said it, but like, I think it would be probably the funniest thing in the world, and I would love it if we never actually got what her deal is until like the very end of the 15 Doctors era. Just like, she's around for like 3 full seasons and just shows up randomly and is creepy and ominous and directly looks into the camera and addresses the audience. And then like maybe after 35 episodes, she's finally like, I was behind it all. Like, it's something funny like that. I would be into that. But what we can say is that she seems to position herself in places where Doctor's companions would be right next to, which is where the Doctor would be finding himself in also. We don't know what that means, but that seems to be where she positions herself, because she used to be Ruby's neighbor and now she's Belinda's neighbor. I have no fucking clue what she's actually doing, but here we go. I love that old lady. I love that old lady. I have no idea what her fucking deal is. And I love how when she appeared for the first time in the Goblins episode with Ruby, when Ruby gets into the TARDIS and then it goes to the old lady, I forgot her name, I'm sorry, it's been a while, but the old lady looks into the camera at the very end and she's like, what? you've never seen a TARDIS before. And in that moment, part of me was like, is this just like a campy character that is just like winking to address the like new Disney Plus audience that are maybe newcomers to the show? And it's like, you know, the old fans that stuck around, they've seen this thing before, but maybe the new audience hasn't. Haha, wink. But then she kept doing it. And at this point, it's like, no, she's just an evil fucking creature or something that is just around. I have no idea what her fucking deal is, but she's just here. And like at the end of season 1, it became very clear that she's here for some kind of ulterior motive or something. When she dies to Sethek, she was like, I had such plans. And then she comes back, and then at the very end, she has this like nanny, like umbrella shit, and then she just like floats away or something. I don't know what she does. I don't remember. She was just looking into the camera saying some cryptic shit. But like, yeah, exactly. Like, I have no idea what her deal is, and I'm very excited to find out. And maybe it won't happen this season, and that would honestly be for the better. That would be so fucking funny. Okay, I think I'm gonna be done here. Thank you so much for tuning in for this reaction episode of Doctor Who. See you guys for the next one. Bye. If you would like to watch full-length reactions for the entire season, you can do so over at the Patreon. You can support the channel, find some cool stuff I do over there. This one is for free though, so you can just watch this one for free, but the rest of the season won't be that way. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.